Hi guys, welcome to my channel, it's me. Today I want to share with you this wonderful quote by Morgan Freeman that says, "Great things never come from comfort zones." Before we dive into the topic, please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you enjoy my content, consider supporting me through donations. This will help me grow my business and enable me to produce more videos like this one. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, let's analyze the quote itself. What does it mean when Morgan Freeman says, "Great things never come from comfort zones"? Well, for something to be great, it needs to have a significant impact. It should be exceptional, extraordinary, or outstanding in some way. On the other hand, a comfort zone is a psychological, emotional, or behavioral space where we feel safe, secure, and familiar. It's a place where we can operate without fear of failure, criticism, or change. But here is the catch. While staying within our comfort zones might feel good in the short term, it prevents us from experiencing all that life has to offer. It limits our growth, our learning, and our ability to thrive. That is why the quote suggests that if we want to achieve greatness in any aspect of our lives, we must be willing to venture beyond our comfort zones. The truth is that many people lead their lives in a very comfortable manner. They stick to what they know best, avoiding risks, challenges, and anything that might disrupt their routine. But by doing so, they miss out on incredible opportunities that could have changed their lives forever. Take, for example, the story of Steve Jobs, the co-founder and former CEO of Apple Inc. From an early age, Jobs was fascinated by technology and electronics. However, he didn't just limit himself to what he knew. He took classes, read books, and experimented with new gadgets. He didn't shy away from learning from others or trying new things. Thanks to his curiosity and willingness to step out of his comfort zone, Jobs revolutionized the personal computer industry and became one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. Another great example is J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before writing Harry Potter, Rowling had been through a lot of personal struggles. She was a single mother living in poverty and dealing with depression. Writing a fantasy novel about a young wizard might have seemed like a crazy idea to many people, but Rowling didn't care. She wrote the book that she wanted to read and published it despite facing numerous rejections from publishers. Thanks to her bravery and creativity, Rowling created a magical world that captured the hearts of millions of readers worldwide and became a global phenomenon. These are just two examples of people who achieved greatness by stepping out of their comfort zones. There are countless others who have done the same and achieved remarkable success in their fields. So if you want to achieve greatness in your own life, you must be willing to do the same. But how can we do that? How can we step out of our comfort zones and start living a more fulfilling and successful life? Well, here are 5 tips that can help you do just that. Tip number 1, set goals that challenge you. If you want to grow and develop as an individual, you need to set goals that push you beyond your current abilities and comfort levels. This doesn't mean setting unrealistic or impossible goals, but rather setting goals that require you to stretch and improve in order to achieve them. For example, if you're someone who struggles with public speaking, a good goal would be to join a public speaking club and gradually work your way up to giving speeches in front of large audiences. By setting challenging goals, you give yourself a purpose and direction in life. You also develop a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction as you work towards achieving them. Tip number 2, learn new skills. Learning new skills is not only a great way to stay sharp mentally and physically, but also a fantastic way to expand your comfort zone. When you learn something new, you open yourself up to new experiences, opportunities, and perspectives. It also helps you become more adaptable and resilient in the face of challenges. So make a commitment to yourself to learn at least one new skill every year. This could be anything from learning a new language to learning how to play an instrument, cook a new dish, or even code a website. The possibilities are endless. Learning new things will not only make you more interesting to talk to, but also more valuable in the job market. Plus, it's just a fun and rewarding experience. Tip number 3, take calculated risks. One of the things that most people fear about stepping out of their comfort zone is the possibility of failure. However, failure is a necessary part of any success story. It's through our failures that we learn, grow, and become wiser. Of course, nobody likes to fail, but we must learn to accept it as a natural part of life. When we take calculated risks and are willing to fail, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities. We also develop a sense of confidence and independence. So don't be afraid to take risks. Just make sure you weigh the pros and cons carefully before doing so. And remember that even if you fail, you'll still have gained valuable experience that will help you succeed in the future. Tip number 4, embrace challenges. Challenges are what truly test our strength, courage, and resilience. They're what push us to become better versions of ourselves. Many people try to avoid challenges, but doing so only makes our lives more difficult and stressful. Challenges are opportunities for growth and self-discovery. They allow us to develop new skills, gain new experiences, and broaden our perspectives. So instead of fearing challenges, embrace them and see them as opportunities for growth. When you approach challenges with a positive attitude, you'll find that they become less daunting and more manageable. You'll also discover hidden strengths and resources within yourself that you never knew you had. Tip number 5, break your routines. Our routines are what make up our daily lives, but sometimes sticking to the same old routines can become boring and uninspiring. It can also limit our growth and prevent us from experiencing new things. So shake things up a bit. Try something different every week. Take a new route to work, try a new restaurant, or invite some friends over for a game night. Breaking your routines will not only make life more exciting, but also help you expand your comfort zone. You'll become more adaptable and flexible in your thinking, and you'll open yourself up to new possibilities and opportunities. Plus, you might just discover a new hobby or interest that you've been missing out on. In conclusion, great things never come from the comfort zone. To achieve greatness in your life, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Set challenging goals, learn new skills, take calculated risks, embrace challenges, and break your routines. These are the keys to unlocking your full potential and achieving your dreams. So don't be afraid to go beyond what you think is possible. Don't settle for mediocrity. Aim for greatness and never give up on your dreams. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please leave a like and comment below with your thoughts or any suggestions you may have. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'll see you in the next one.